So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can be safe and efficient with lab activities. I'm using the Lactaid Lab as an example, and I'm going to go through one level of my independent variable, which is pH, and I'm going to do the acidic trials. Let's get started. The first thing I want to do is put my milk into my test tubes. I have 3 that I'm going to set up at the same time to be efficient. And I'm going to say I want 5 milliliters of milk in each test tube. So use a pipette to pull some milk out straight into my graduated cylinder. Make sure I'm at eye level so I know when I'm at 5. I'm going to take it and I'm going to pour it in to my first test tube. I'm going to do that twice more because I need 3 trials for each level of my independent variable. Guys, we're lucky you had a group to do this lab with. It's just me. All right, so I have milk in all 3 of my test tubes. Again, this is my acidic trial. So I'm gonna put my milk away. I don't need that anymore. Here's the acidic solution that I made. And my procedure says that I add 2 milliliters of acidic solution to each of the test tubes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that using the same graduated cylinder because the only thing it had in it before me putting acid in it was the milk. That's fine. Going in the second test tube. There's the third batch going into the third test tube. So I'm going to stir it up a little bit so my acid and milk mix. There's no reaction happening now because I don't have an enzyme in there. So I'm going to prepare my enzyme. I need a mortar and pestle and half of a Lactaid tablet. I need to grind it up into a pretty fine powder. I'm going to take a beaker, set it aside. Now I could do one trial and start it now, but I'm going to start all 3 trials at the same time, so I only need 1 timer, and they can all go into the boiling solution or boiling water at the same time too. This is why I put a lot of beakers out for us. So I'm making sure they're separated so each beaker has half a tablet in it. Now I'm going to do my last half tablet. So now what I'm going to do, this would be so helpful if I had someone else. This would be so helpful if I had someone else real quick. Thank you.
What's up?
Okay, on the count of 3, I just need you to pour this into that test tube.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Oh no. Oh no, oh my god. Wait. Don't do it like me, guys.
I spilled some.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Woo. Starting the timer for 3 minutes. Making sure I mix it a little bit so lactate tablet gets mixed in. Mix and mix and mix and mix. And if I were doing the lab myself, this is when I would have my group get like the next set of test tubes ready. So milk and base, or milk and water if I was doing the neutral test. Or if this is your last test, it's your opportunity to clean up. Because having white powder sitting on the table is probably not the best look. Just a thought. Now's the time where I tell you to like and subscribe. So when I put the lactase tablet in, that's when I get my reaction starting. I still have 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Making sure that the tablet's doing its thing. I used room temperature milk since my IV wasn't temperature, it was pH instead. But if you were doing the independent variable as temperature, maybe this would be 3 5 milliliter test tubes of cold milk, or room temperature milk, or warm milk. Someone's yelling. It's fine. It's all good. I have another minute. I'm just waiting. I want this video to be in real time so you can see how long it takes me to do it. So we're just gonna wait together. I have my Benedict's ready. This Benedict's reagent, I need 10 drops into each of these test tubes. And then I'm gonna take them back to the hot plate. How's everybody's day going? Good? Alrighty. Alright, I'm close to being done, so I'm gonna start adding the 10 drops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess I can move this. Thank you, iPad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And judging by the amount of Benedict solution I have left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of y'all did 10 squirts and not 10 drops. But it's okay. We'll get there. I'm gonna take you with me. Just take a whole test tube rack because we're doing 3 at a time. Okay. Go. Mix it up one last time. Go ahead and drop it in. This will stop the reaction entirely and allow our Benedict solution to tell us how much glucose we have. Oh, there's all the Lactaid that didn't go into the thing. So now I gotta wait for at least 3 minutes on this. I'm just using the timer on the video. That's gross. I just inhaled some Lactaid. So it will start looking blue like this because the Benedict's reagent was blue. But over time, when our Benedict's reagent starts giving us some qualitative data, we might see a different color. Right now, the blue is saying that there is no reducing sugar. So what that means is it's saying that our lactase has not had the time yet to break it up into glucose. Really, we're just waiting for our Benedict solution to start working because we already had our lactase breaking lactose into glucose and galactose for 3 minutes earlier. So we just wait. This is training you for chemistry. You do a lot of waiting in chemistry. Maybe 2 more minutes. That's a clean test tube. This is not a clean test tube. If that's your level of clean, I hope your parents don't ask you to do the dishes. About 30 more seconds. Maybe a little bit longer. Because I didn't have this water all the way boiling for me. I should have. You can check if the heat a little bit more. I don't know why it's making so many popping noises, but it's been at least 3 minutes, so I can use my test tube holders to grab the test tube. I'm going to put them in the yogurt cup because they're a little hot to handle. I don't need this anymore, so I'm going to turn that off. I'll take you back over to my lab station. Okay, so the top of these is going to be cool to the touch, the bottom not cool to the touch, so don't touch it. But I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Hot milk smells so good. Delectable. Now it's time to use the image that I gave you guys. Ooh, that's hot. To collect some data. This one, I would say pale yellow. So that's what I would record in my data table. I'd say pale yellow. I think I have a better angle on this than I think the camera does. This one's also very similar. So I would say both of these would be pale yellow. This one is definitely darker than the other ones. So this one is yellow. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's yellow. Okay, so then I would clean out these test tubes, and I've already done one of the 3 levels of the independent variable with 3 trials. So multiply this by 3, and that's how long it would take me to do this lab by myself. You guys had a team, so we're going to work on efficiency in the lab and learning how to correctly use everything that you have at your disposal to make it go quicker. But I'm really proud of what you guys did. You really showed up, and it was really impressive and fun for me to watch you guys. So good job, and we'll talk soon. Bye.